John, I guess to kick things off, Owen Tippett, we were told it was a maintenance day. How serious is his
Not
issue?
serious, nicked up, day off. He'll skate tomorrow.
Do you expect him to play?
Yeah.
You've mentioned several different names that you would want to take a look at from the Phantoms. Why did you guys decide with Zamora on Zamora?
Why? We want to see him play.
I guess why him versus the other guys? Is there anything that made him stick out?
Well, it's someone we've been interested in. It's a question that we feel he's ready to be looked at.
Said he was playing in all situations down there. What do you want to see his role be up here?
I just want him to play, and we'll see where we go.
Is the length of his expected time up here, is that going to be dependent on how he plays, or do you guys have a set time?
No, again, as we've talked about through all of this, we're concerned about that team down there. They don't play until Sunday, so he's going to get some games and probably go back Sunday. At least that's what we're planning right now.
And then how are you approaching that same situation with Tyson?
He's going to play, and probably the same way. Probably after this week, depending. Yeah, probably the same thing. I don't want to. I haven't talked to the players, so we're just going to keep on playing, and we'll see where we go when Sunday starts for Lehigh.
With regards to Zamola, you really liked especially the back half of his camp and preseason. It's one of the reasons why he stayed up. What did you see in him? I know it was a long time ago, but what did you see in him during the first part of his season before he got sent back down, and what are you looking for him to have improved upon due to his work down there from where he was then?
He's long, takes up a lot of space. The thing that caught our eye was his ability to see the ice. It looks like he has the ability to make a play, and I thought, before we sent him back down, I thought it was a struggle for him at the speed of what the game was being played here. Again, all situations down there, a team that's banged around and kept on playing, has played some really good hockey. He's been involved in all of it. We're going to come up. We're going to bring him up here and see where he's at this pace. He'll play tomorrow, and probably go with. I'm not sure exactly what the lineup is. So no sense me talking about right now, but he'll go tomorrow and probably play left side. May look at him on right side along the way here this week. We'll see where it goes.
Teno Lazinski was out for a long stretch with injury.
Who?
Lazinski.
Yeah.
Kind of working his way, back in since the injury. Have you seen progress with him since
No.
since he's back in?
No, I haven't seen whether injured or not. I didn't see it before he was injured. I just need to see more.
John, I know you say you're not going to give a daily Couturier update, but
I'm not.
okay. Totally fair. No, but do you feel like him and connecting are?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'll answer another question, but I'm not.
Okay.
Should we read into it all with TK the fact that he slotted in for Tippett on that second power play unit?
That's the only reason why he played there, because we needed a right-hand shot. We didn't want to screw up the other groups, and that's why he played there.
So would you say?
Good question.
Would you say that he is still further than Couturier for
Yes.
a return?
Yes, I'll give you that.
Switching gears a little bit, I know you haven't experienced the Flyers Carnival yet, but I'm sure you've heard about it.
Yes.
It's a good experience for the players and the fans get to interact, and it's also for a great cause. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, I am, and I know the group I'm with. I'm going to be in with PSPCA and PAWS, both my wife and I. Yeah. So I've heard so much about it, and some really great things about it. I'm looking forward to our first whack at it, my wife and I. And you never get those things in the right time. You wish your team was making a run for the playoffs and all that, but we need to put that aside, all of us that are involved in this, and understand kind of the real stuff, and looking forward to it, looking forward to meeting the people, and looking forward to the animals.
Going back to Saturday's game, that's a game where you guys play a really good team, really tough. There's a lot of positive takeaways from that. How do you balance that with the fact that it was a real gut punch in terms of the way it ended,
Yeah.
and keeping the guys happy about all the things they did well?
Yeah, well, that's our job, and there's plenty of upside to what we did in that game. To me, the biggest play is we have the puck in the neutral zone with 12 seconds. 12 seconds. We have 3 opportunities just to get it down into the corner. Game's over. We don't give them credit. They checked. They had some good stick checks. We got unlucky. I think when Lotz threw a puck and it hit, I think it hit Cates's skate. We center the puck on the winning goal. We make the pass across on the winning goal. It sucks. But far outweighing that is some of the things we did, and that's what we'll concentrate on. And I watched our group practice today. They practice hard. They practice with life. Get a point. I know points don't mean a hell of a lot for us, but we come back twice. So many good things happen in the game. I just don't know how we don't get away with getting the win, but we don't. And great learning experience though. There are so many different things that went into us in those last few seconds. For me, it gives you an opportunity to teach. So there is absolutely no negative thought in my mind in losing the game. It sucked. It took me a full day. I'm still not over it. It just, for them, to win a couple in a row, which we haven't done in quite a while. But things happen for a reason, so we teach. And there are so many good things that happen in the game, so many good things with some of our young kids. That's what we grab a hold of.
On the give and go that was Forster's first goal, he was just saying that he was actually thinking return pass, but he saw he got his stick on the ice in the lane, so rather than risking a saucer pass, he shot it. Is that one of those instinctive hockey sense things that you can't teach?
Yeah. He's I've said it right along. He's got some great offensive instincts. He's got some really good puck poise. He's got a great swagger about him. I like a lot of things. He blocks a shot. Stands in the middle, blocks a shot. He's just done so many good things in the few games he's played. I need to temper myself. I've seen it. But you have to temper yourself as I'm thinking about next year, and have him go through camp. I hope he goes through a long playoff run with Lehigh, and then we'll see where he sits as we go through. But for the way he's handled himself, it's encouraging, and that's one of the plays. There are other plays. I watch how he handles the puck on the power play. And, there's just no panic to his game, so it's a good. It gives us a little snapshot of him. Snapshot means nothing as you go through a long year, but it's something that we can hang our hat on during the summer, hoping to see during camp.
When you talk about wanting these guys to go back and contribute in playoffs and get that experience, I'm curious, when you do have them up here right now, obviously the team is missing them down there, but do you hope maybe that they're getting NHL experience now that will help them in the playoffs as well?
Yeah. I think like a kid like Tyson, he's going to go down there with a ton of confidence. And we're trying to work it where they're not missing many games down there. We're trying to look at the schedule so we don't screw that up down there. But sure, you get a taste of it, and you feel like you can do some things. Sure, you bring it down there. And on the other side of that, sometimes players are better here than there, because there's a better supporting cast around them. I think there's better positioning. American League, they're chasing you around. Where that black thing is, they're chasing you around. So it kind of comes and goes, but the experience that the kids, Zamula will get here now for a few games, we're thinking about another defenseman down there maybe next week. It could do nothing but help them as far as progressing.
success or lack of success in overtime this year, is that something that, like, looking to the future for next season, how do you evaluate that in terms of just, is it like a personnel issue? Is it just a skill issue? Is it a strategy
year?
issue? Yeah, just overall this year, and how do you feel like that
A
can?
little bit of everything. I'm not going to give you a checklist, but there's a lot comes into play as far as some of the success we've had, and some of the pitfalls, the lack of success. But that's something that needs to be, that'll be a conversation amongst all of us when the season's over. But I'm looking at some of the encouraging things, and that comes to our young players, and where some of them have grown, and some of them haven't. Some of the veteran guys haven't. So that'll be discussed. But for me, the next step with this organization is you don't start adding players until you subtract players. I think there needs to be some subtraction, and those will be in discussions at the end of the year.